When the last point ended, there was pin drop silence at the WTA event in Dubai. The crowd realized what had just happened. Then, within 10-15 seconds, they all rose to their feet and chanted, Sania, Sania. A 20-year career had ended. Yes, Sania Mirza, one of the best sporting talents in tennis that we have ever produced from India, that career has now come to an end. We all saw the tears that she shed when she lost in the final of the mixed doubles at the Australian Open. Like she had started her journey in Australia when it came to Grand Slams, and she ended it there. Although she did not go out on the ultimate of highs, her impression, her legacy was very, very visible. Even here in the third round, she unfortunately lost, but she has ensured that her legacy will forever live on, because the achievements that Sania Mirza has achieved in her 2-decade career is simply magnificent. She's broken ground as India's ultimate tennis sportsman in a way where no other Indian sporting personalities have done. Remember, prior to Sania Mirza, when it came to women's tennis in India, it had a very barren landscape about it. We all had celebrated in 1998 when Nirupama Vaidyanathan had won a game in the Australian Open in 1998. She had progressed to the second round, but unfortunately she lost in that. But Sania Mirza, even in her singles and in her doubles career, she ensured that India was on the world map when it came to tennis. And that is why her legacy, her achievements will be phenomenal. So, when we thought that the Australian Open loss was really, really damning, we all thought that she may end her career on the ultimate high in Dubai. But unfortunately, that did not happen. In the third round, she lost 4-6, 0-6, partnering Madison Keys of the US. So, it was the last match in her 20-year career, and after that, Sania Mirza bid adieu to the game. But what are the achievements that Sania Mirza has left in her wake? And why Indian tennis should be grateful that someone like Sania Mirza stepped up? In her entire 20-year career, she's won 43 WTA doubles titles. One singles title. That one singles title was also memorable because it gave her the belief to compete on the global stage. 6 Grand Slam titles, 3 doubles and 3 mixed doubles. Partnered Martina Hingis and Mahesh Bhupati. Her partnerships with these two made her a superstar. And it was her partnership with Mahesh Bhupati that ensured Indian tennis was on the right platform. Remember, 90s, it was the Leander Pace Mahesh Bhupati partnership that had ensured India on the double stage was simply magnificent. Bhupati continued on and with Sania Mirza charted new course. And in this way, Sania Mirza from 2004 onwards till 2023, she was simply there as one of the pillars in the Indian tennis circuit. 2004. That was her first and unfortunately only WTA title. But look at where it came in. Hyderabad. In her hometown. 2004, she was a wild card and she was ranked well outside the top 150. But shedding her wild card status, she managed to win that 2004 WTA title in Hyderabad. And that changed the entire complexion because there was one Indian tennis star now who had the dreams to take on the world. And although her singles career was punctuated with some highs, 4th round of the US Open, then beating a former US Open champion, that also was simply magnificent. And so, first Indian player to reach the top 50 of the WTA rankings. You have to understand that from 2004 till 2006-07, she was consistently doing well in singles. 4th round of the US Open, as I had mentioned, that was the high point. And you remember, she had also beaten Svetlana Kuznetsova. Svetlana Kuznetsova was one of the US Open winners about a couple of years back when she defeated a US Open champion. That made big headlines as well. First Indian woman to win Grand Slam, first to be number 1. She was the first Indian women tennis player to win Grand Slams. We had celebrated achievements in the past when women players would win one match. Here she won Grand Slams, and she also became the first to number 1. 2015 onwards, she was the number 1 ranked doubles tennis player along with Martina Hingis. After the match ended, she had a press conference wherein she was relieved. She said, "The amount of work taking care of my body, mental and emotional drive is something I just don't have." For 20 years on all the courts all over the globe, she's been carrying India's flag high. She had to go through plenty of highs and lows to ensure where she is now at this point in time. Now, in her 20th year, she just said, "I just don't have the drive." Remember, she was playing with her thighs strapped. She was injured, but yet she carried on and she played. Age is not on Sania Mirza's side, unfortunately. And so that is why the drive to just do something she just didn't have. But her last answer, that is a warning sign for Indian tennis. Where is the next Sania Mirza? She answered in that, "No answer, unfortunately." This was her quote. Yes, India's recent Davis Cup downturn and also the fact that we don't seem to have anybody else in the circuit makes the Indian tennis scene look rather barren. Yes, Ankita Raina is there who's trying to do well, but she is also way behind in the pecking order. Where does Indian tennis now go after Sania Mirza's retirement? Because Rohan Bopanna is also not having age on his side. Bhupati and Pace have retired a long time back. So will Rohan Bopanna at a particular point in time. Divij Sharan, Purav Raja, yes, they have had success, but not to that levels, unfortunately, when it comes to international tennis. Where will you find the next Sania Mirza? That is a question that Indian tennis will have to find out soon, because after Sania Mirza, the landscape unfortunately looks a little barren. What next for Sania Mirza? There is no clarity on her future role in tennis at this point in time. Yes, she may run academy, she may want to coach a particular individual, she may want to contribute a lot more to women's tennis in India. But at this point in time, from March, she is going to be the mentor of the RCB team in the Women's Premier League. Now, why did she want to become the mentor of a cricket team, considering that she had played tennis? Handling pressure. There are certain instances in tennis where the pressure is as equivalent to a game of cricket. Holding your own in that and having the mental strength to cope with that pressure, that is the thing that Sania Mirza wants to impart to the young cricketers who will be playing in RCB at this point in time. And let us not forget one thing, cricket has a very deep relationship with Sania Mirza and her family. Her husband is a Pakistan cricketer. His name is Shoaib Malik. Even her sister, her father-in-law is India captain Mohammad Azharuddin. So that in a way there is a big relation that Sania Mirza has when it comes to cricket. So it is a very, very sad day for Indian tennis that Sania Mirza is no longer going to compete because she has announced her retirement. She could have gone out on the ultimate high in Australia by winning the mixed doubles, but unfortunately that did not happen. Now in Dubai, a 4-6, 0-6 loss to Sania Mirza. Unfortunately, even there, she didn't end on a high. But she has left a brilliant legacy, and the fact that she's managed to put Indian tennis on the world map in these 20 years is truly a testament to her greatness. We thank you, Sania Mirza, for all the contributions that you have done for Indian tennis. We thank you so much for giving us joy in these 20 years. Thank you so much, people, for joining us for this video. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Press the like, comment and share button. We are also there on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Thank you.